intentional? That was like intentional, right?
Why would you do that?
Okay. That's kind of scary. Oh my god.
Is that a cat and a pigeon?
Uh-oh. Animals.
Guy, better get out of the way. I bet he's gonna be the victim.
The bird's gonna fight back.
It's over. Who the fuck is filming that? Like, nothing really funny even happened.
Okay, I'm good. That one wasn't that bad. That's amazing.
Alright, turn up. Okay, that's better. I think I'm...
Man random! Is that a man random? Scream!
Yep, that one. That'll be the one.
Wait, what's happening?
Man random!
It repeats.
Oh my god, okay, that was weird. Actually, he opened it. It's like not, it's not me.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Your hairline's already far back enough. I know you can't jump that high.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damn! I knew he was gonna do it too.
He's totally guys.
I've been told that actually. Asked me my dating.
Brush it off. Okay, do I look better or worse than my pictures, than my daddy pictures?
I think
Somos love. Everybody needs somebody. Somos love. Everybody needs somebody.
I feel pretty dazzled to be a Guinness World Records title holder because you read the books as a kid and like early teen, and just saying like, how could you ever be in this? And then actually being in it seems unreal. Guinness World Records to me means that people have these extraordinary talents and abilities and can go through like.
that's high pitch. I really do not know what's going on.
Alright, yeah, I know I just made a video about school stuff like a couple weeks ago, but you know what, I just gotta vent a little here, okay? You'll understand in a bit. For my graphic design history lecture, we had to make a 3 to 4 minute video summarizing every chapter we covered during the semester. And the horrible twist was, it was a group project. Now, the thing about a college lecture is that you don't know anyone. You come in, sit down wherever you want, listen to the professor talk for like an hour and a half, and then you leave. Maybe one time you'll forget a pencil and have to ask the person sitting in front of you for one, and then you forget to give it back and now you have some random stranger's pencil. They don't care. No one cares. Welcome to college. When the professor dropped it on us that it was a group project, everyone was like, God, I gotta pretend like I know these hockey pucks. Basically, everyone just turned around to the closest person around them and was like, want to be in a group? Okay. I ended up with these 2 other girls, and because I don't want to say their real names, I just googled most annoying girl names, and Google gave me Renisme and Bloodrain. Anyone out there named Renisme and Bloodrain, I'm sorry, I'm sure you're a wonderful person, but Google has spoken, so. So now I've got Renisme and Bloodrain here in a group with me. The project was assigned to us like beginning of April, so we had about a month to get it done. We wrote down our contact info and went on with our day. I was pretty swamped with work at the time, so I wasn't too concerned with getting started right away. 2 weeks passed, and no one was saying anything. At this point, I decided to take initiative and make a group text. Hey guys, it's Jaden from Design History. We should probably start thinking about the project soon. When are you all free? I didn't get a response, but you know what? It's fine. I'm sure they've got their own stuff to do. I won't judge. It's not a big deal. Another week goes by, and I still haven't heard anything. Alright, time to get serious. We've got a week to do this now, and we've got nothing. We've got one text in a group chat saying that we should start thinking about the project that no one's answered. That's what we've got. I took double initiative and decided to get things going by splitting up the chapters evenly between us. There were 7 in total, which meant that one of us was going to have to cover 3, while the others only had 2. I was nice and gave the 3 chapters to myself. Group Project Chivalry. Then I set up a Google Drive project so we could all work on it without needing to physically get together, and texted everyone again. I made a plan with them that Monday. Meet up on Friday to record our notes and slides so we'd have the weekend to edit the video for next Monday. I know, not as creative as I could get, but I wasn't about to go crazy overboard here. Okay, we've got a good plan. Not too much stress, a bit last minute, but it's all organized, so it's not that bad. I had a lot of work during the week, but I got my slides and notes done and was ready to film on Friday. But Thursday night, I get a text from Renisme. Hey, so I can't meet up with you guys tomorrow because I have something going on. Huh. I got that feeling. Like this was the start of something really bad. A little snowball of horribleness that was about to start barreling down the hill you and crash right into my little cabin of composure. What? I mean, we planned this on Monday. You should have told us that it didn't work for you or something came up. What about meeting over the weekend? I have work from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. This frickin'. Before too much time passed, I updated Bloodrain on the situation. We came to the conclusion that we could just do audio recordings of our notes and edit them on top of the slides so Renisme could record on her own time. Alright, back on track. Bit of a bump there, but it's all good now. We've still got a solid plan. Back when we were still planning everything, we decided as a group to have Renisme edit the video. But I decided, yeah, no, I do not trust this girl. I'm gonna edit the whole video. I know, it's not balanced at all with the amount of work I had to do compared to the other girls.
Darla, come here.
You know what? It's fine, whatever. It's better than worrying all weekend about if Renisme even knows how to upload a video to the internet. I get a text Friday morning from Bloodrain. I'm at the library, we're still meeting up, right? What? I asked her why, and she said, to record. Okay, we don't need to meet up for that, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she doesn't know how to record audio or something and she needs help. So I head over to the library with my microphone, and we get a table in the corner. Alright, so just read off your notes into the mic, and I'll put them in the video. And you know what this girl does? She starts reading the most horrendous notes I have ever heard in my entire being. this girl, this is what she did, right? When I made my slides in the project, I had terms, vocabulary, and key artists from the chapter. The notes look like this. A few main points in terms, and then a couple artists. The reason they look so barren is because in my audio, I was going to explain them. This girl, Blood Rain, literally looked at my slides and said, alright, this is what I have to do. Wrote her notes exactly like my slides, and thought she could just read them like that without any details or cognitive thought. Are you kidding? How did you even pass grade preschool? I just sat there in disbelief while the girl read the statistics for notes in the most unenthusiastic monotone voice you could imagine. When she was done, she just turned and looked at me like, done. Do you have any notes explaining what you talked about? No? Okay. Can you get some notes explaining all your terms and artists? Because for the video, we have to explain why you put them in the video, you know? Oh, okay. I got back to my dorm and had to take a breather. Okay, that was pretty bad, but it's fine. She'll fix them, send them to me, and I can get started on the video. No big deal. Things seem pretty crap, but I'm staying optimistic. It's fine. Okay, guys, so can you get me your audio by tonight or tomorrow so I'll have time to edit the video by Monday? Thanks. They both sent their audio to me past midnight on Saturday. Alright. So I've literally got one day to basically do this entire project now. I'm pretty ticked about this, but I'm too tired at this point to get angry. Like I said, I had a lot of work.
Verizon's important to us because we FaceTime with our grandparents all the time.
When you have the best network, you want to get the best network.
My mom is amazing. If I got her one of these for Christmas, she'd be freaking out.
That's why this hub.
When I was living on my own for the first time, I had to go to the store and get milk and paper towels, and that was the first time I was like, wow, I am such a freaking adult. I really appreciate the childhood my parents were able to give me. I'm really privileged to have grown up in a functional house where my parents didn't want me to die. I made a parent stories video a little over a year ago, and I rewatched it to make sure I didn't repeat any topics. And all I'm gonna say is those stories and animation are not worth 10 million views. That video, I don't like it. I don't like that video. My parents were really big on manners and being polite. We've got some Asian blood in us, so we can't bring dishonor to our family. We do all the typical things like call adults Mr. and Mrs., ask to be excused from dinner, make sure to thank everyone for everything ever, bow to our superiors. When my mom had new people come over to the house, she'd make me introduce myself and shake their hand, and then when no one was looking, she'd pull me aside to a different room and quiz me. What color are their eyes? That was my mom's training course to get me to be good at eye contact, because I guess I used to be stupid and not look at people when they talked. But I remember that kind of backfired because I'd be so focused on memorizing their eyes that I wouldn't pay attention to what they were saying. Hi Jaden, how are you? Alright loser, I've got a quiz to take. Now that I've got 20 years of aced eye quizzes under my belt, I'm an eye contact wizard. I graduated top of my class in eye contact. I've got eye contact master's degrees. Well, every once in a while, some people make me nervous and I get shy. But other than that, I'm an eye contact powerhouse. I realized more recently that I think sometimes I go overboard and just end up staring at people by accident, and it's very weird, and I'm sorry at everyone. My mom would also be really strict on me saying pardon all the time instead of what. Like, she would say something I didn't hear, and I'd go, what? And she'd stick her head around with, pardon? I wouldn't be a bimbo and be all, what? It's not like I was being a rude moron. One time my friend told me, Jaden, I think you're the only person I know that says pardon. I'm like, that's all fine and dandy. I could respect my mom's request to use an underused polite word. But I can't. Because she's even worse. This is what she does. Mom, did you put my book somewhere? Huh? Objectively speaking, what? It's exponentially better than a huh? I started mocking her whenever she did it, and then she gradually stopped bothering me about saying pardon. Also, I realized I never told you that I had a lisp. My parents meme on me about it all the time, and a running joke in the family came from when I used to be babysat by my mom's friend, who's Italian. Which means she'd talk like this, and have her house full of a spaghetti, and oh mamma mia. I'm only half joking. She's very Italian. Yahoo! She would make pasta for me all the time, and whenever she would ask what I wanted for lunch, I would pathetically go, pasta with no sauce. I wanted pasta with no sauce. And now, if my family would be having pasta for dinner, someone would end up going, I don't have a lisp anymore. Sometimes it shines through when I talk too fast or get sloppy with my words, but somehow I fixed it by myself. In first grade, we were learning about letter pronunciation, and when we got to S, the teacher explained that some kids say S with their tongue, when it's actually supposed to be behind your teeth. And I was like, oh, so I stopped doing it. Here, who knew that if you've got a speech impediment or some sort of hindrance or obstruction in your life, just stop it. Simple. No, it's not. Just stop it. When I was learning how to swim, my mom and her friend, who also had a daughter my age, hired a swim instructor for us. And I don't remember a single thing about it, except that she made us hang off the edge of the pool and just shimmy across the side. But I was terrified of these filters against the side and always refused to go across them because I was scared of being sucked in or something. I don't know how I passed that class because I refused to do the exercise. But at least I knew her eyes were blue. And then at the end of each lesson, she'd give us a piece of licorice, like we were dogs. I didn't like licorice. Oh yeah, and also this one time I almost drowned and died. So my parents were having a bunch of their friends over who also had kids for a pool party. There were a handful of pool toys like blow-up dolphins and beach balls, but we also had this floating foam mat. I was goofing off doing my own thing, and at one point when I was underwater, the mat drifted over top of me. When I had to go up for air, I hit the bottom of the mat, and I was like, uh-oh. Time for advanced critical problem solving. So if this mat is over top of me, I can't get up to the surface to breathe. So what do I do? I got it. I'll simply become a child Hercules and lift 3 6-year-olds from underwater into the air with my twig arms. Rather than using one of my 4 brain cells and swimming 2 feet to the side away from the mat, I decided to try and just bench press my way to survival. One of the adults realized I was being an idiot and also dying, and instead of being like, well, survival of the fittest, he dove in and saved me. So I didn't end up drowning of stupidity. Thank you, Mr. Chad. And now I'm here, on my own, moved to California, in my own place, not dead at the bottom of the pool, staring at everyone. Being honest, I love my family so much, and they've done so much for me. It takes a lot of effort to raise a person. Just think about how helpless and stupid babies are when they start out. They can't do anything. You can just put a baby on the ground and do nothing. Just leave it alone, and it'll just... pathetic. I'm so thankful and lucky my family is so supportive about everything I've been able to do, because I know not a lot of parents are like that. They even helped me sell merch at VidCon. They were so happy about it too. They came up to me after every day like, oh my gosh, Jaden, everyone's so wonderful. The people who watch your videos are so sweet. Someone asked me to sign their shirt, so I just wrote Jaden's mom. I was really nervous to pursue this career path because it was a bit unpredictable, but the fact that they're so proud and encouraging has helped me do so much more than I ever would have thought I could if I was alone. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Brown, Hazel. So I just got back from Australia. I want to say that was amazing. I've never been upside down before. I was on a few panels with some friends like James and Jazza and Maz, and got to meet a bunch of really amazing, nice people. Maz, Jazza, and I were in the opening show, and I ended up having to draw a wombat with my elbows, which was very difficult, especially since I didn't know what a wombat looked like. If you want to see that, you can check it out on Jazza's channel. He posted that whole thing. I got to hold a snake and pet a kangaroo. It was kind of cold and windy and rainy, but I also got to meet an owl and a whole bunch of you. Just a really overall great experience. I am so appreciative that you guys like my stuff. I also wanted to update you that my shop manager and I are working on a new shop relaunch. We weren't content with the old one and wanted to make better stuff, so there's a bunch of new products and much more really cool things coming, like, I don't know, maybe like little Arty bag. I don't know, link is in the description if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching, I really mean it. I'm excited to start pushing for more video improvements and just get a bunch of really cool stuff done. Okay, it's getting really hot in this closet. See you later, bye, thanks for everything, I love you.
Hello. Hi. Whoever you are. Hi. Hi.
They don't really care
Hello.
too much either, and everyone just ends up having a nice piece of break.
Oh my
They have this
God.
attitude about
I'm lonely.
so I'm just gonna pop in a movie or something, do whatever you want. I'm just here to make sure you don't all go Miley Cyrus wild and poke some kids out with a ruler. But sometimes they don't care too much, and it gets kind of weird. Like once I had an accent where we were just doing a worksheet or something, and this girl behind me was eating carrots. But all of a sudden, she started choking on one of her carrots and was like gasping and gagging and stuff. And everyone turned around and was mortified. What do we do? We all looked over at the sub for help and guidance or something, because of all people, you should have a plan. And he was just looking at her, not doing anything. I'm sure if the girl couldn't smoke at that time, she would have said, "Freaking, I'm choking on a carrot here. What are you looking at? Do something, you buffoon!" Ah! So for a small period of time, everyone was just helplessly looking at this poor girl choking on a carrot. No one knew what to do. Finally, one guy got up and did the choking Heimlich procedure they teach us. It was so legit. He even did the "Are you choking?" question like they say you have to. If you haven't heard of the technique, or for some reason they changed it, the steps are: approach the person and ask, "Are you choking?" Do not proceed if they are not choking. It actually says that. Get behind the person and wrap your arms around their waist. Be ready to support them if they faint. Take your fist and place the thumb side against their belly, just above their belly button. Grab the fist with the other hand and thrust into the belly. And the final step is repeat thrusts until the object pops out or until the person faints. So the girl didn't faint. He actually got the carrot out of her throat and everyone was relieved. And after all that hullabaloo, we all kind of looked over to see what the sub had to say about the situation. And nothing. He just watched the situation with a blank slate look on his face. Like, what the heck? What are you? I've never seen less of a reaction from such a big situation from anyone in my entire life. We should make a reaction channel, come to think of it. But I think like most of the people on YouTube do it already. Anyway. Enough with Mr. Blank Slate. I remember when I was in high school, we had kind of a main group of substitutes that were common to have when a teacher called in sick or something. Hello everybody, friends. Hello friends. I've got a special surprise for you all today. It's James.
Hey, how's it going? Heyo.
Most of you should know him from The Odd Ones Out. And if you don't, you better get on that because he's like the funniest channel. It's a fact. We became friends a little while ago, and I thought it was about time to have you on the video. Thank you. So coincidentally, we both live in the oven that is Arizona, and we wanted to share our thoughts and opinions on it. Like, don't get us wrong, we love it here.
Well, I mean, love is a pretty strong word.
We don't completely despise Arizona. But there's just some things about it that are just like, eh. So we're gonna talk about them, and yeah.
There's no trees here.
One, the heat. You talked about it a lot in your own Arizona video, James. And if anyone hasn't seen it, I suggest you watch that because it is a pretty A1 video.
Thanks.
But don't do it yet, because you still gotta watch this video.
Yeah, don't watch that video.
Yet. It gets absolutely scalding here. What, the record last summer was like 120 Fahrenheit, something like that?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was unbearable.
Like, shoot, Arizona, slow your roll with the heat. We're not eggs trying to be boiled over here. And some people do that. They try to fry eggs with just the sun. You can look it up. It's a thing.
Oh, it's disgusting. You didn't put any salt on it. The heat is so bad, especially in the summer. wanted to do anything outside, then you got a 50% chance of having a heat stroke. It's just a risk you have to take.
Also, cars become literal toasters. You open the door and you're hit with just a massive wave of just Satan. And you sit down with like as little skin touching the seat as possible and kind of just have to wait and sit there for the heat to die down just enough to be able to do anything. The seatbelt's too hot, the dash is too hot, the steering wheel is like, holy Jesus.
I think we're exaggerating, but no. If your car was parked in direct sunlight, you have to wait for it to cool down because you have to touch the steering wheel to drive. And you don't want to be driving like you're playing hot potato with the wheel.
I think someone needs to invent like a little compartment for holding oven mitts or something in the car, because that's really the only way you can actually drive without burning your hands.
If someone actually does that, then we should get 50% of the profit because we came up with that idea. And then when you're all done, you get out of the car and you hear your sweaty back being pulled apart in the leather seats like a sticky note.
It's gross.
2. Cactuses. Not a lot of places have cacti. Only Arizona, Texas, Nevada, and New Mexico have natural growing cacti. And a tiny bit of Mexico. So some people who visit are like, ooh, look, cacti, cool. Sure, they're cool to look at, but I don't get what you're so excited about cacti. They're freaking everywhere.
Yeah, living with them is the worst. When I was growing up, I lived in a cul-de-sac neighborhood where the road moved around to a little desert patch. Well, when I was starting to ride a bike, I was pedaling down the road towards the neighborhood, and I didn't turn with the road because I didn't know how. So I rode straight into the desert center and ran into a little cactus patch. I don't remember much about it because I was little, but it's pretty scarring.
Literally. Also, there's a type of cactus called jumping cactus. Because they jump out and attack you for no reason.
Yeah, too.
That they're jerks.
The wildlife. Everyone always talks about the big scorpions and snakes here. And yeah, they're pretty sucky to have to deal with.
Yeah, one time this big scorpion...
But no one ever talks about the friggin' javelinas. If you don't know what javelinas are, they're wild hogs. And they're scary as freak. They're mean, and they'll run after you, and they travel in packs, and they're smelly.
I've never had to deal with those before.
Well, let me tell you, the only way you can get them to not attack you is to feed them bananas. But then they start coming back because they want more bananas, and you're stuck in this loop forever feeding them all your bananas out of fear.
It works.
But scorpions are really hairy monsters want to eat your bananas.
We used to capture lizards for fun, and we would just hold them. Sometimes we would accidentally pull their tails off. Did you know that lizards' tails still move even after you pull them? I knew that. Also, at night, the cicadas would be really loud and annoying.
There's nothing to do here.
That's why me and Jaden are artists. We can stay inside and do fun stuff. We're not having to worry about dying of heat stroke.
Arizona's kind of really boring. There's not much to do here in terms of entertainment. Sure, there's like zoos and aquariums and like mini golf.
And friends, if you have those.
The other main option is water parks. I'm not a big fan of water parks. They gross me out. Everyone shares the tubes and the slides and the water with a very minimal amount of clothing on. Like, who knows what's in that water? Especially the way it's like a public bath. I've seen people take hot dogs into them too. It's like dirty public hot dog bath. Oh, I guess they only want to like
Same. Wait, you go to the same water park?
the same splash.
Did you go on the green one where the floor was...
Like, the floor drop?
Oh, gee.
Yeah. Water from my things
I'm not really sure it's just a video about it myself. I mean, only people from Arizona... So if you saw my fascism in particular, you don't know that I live in Arizona. So cool, I'm going to talk about it. Pros and cons of Arizona. Pro. We got cacti. In fact, me and Mexico are the only place in the world with saguaro cactuses. I mean cacti. As an extra bonus, they look really funny for Christmas decorations. Con. Not a lot of trees. Which, I mean, who needs trees? They just stand there. All they do is provide shade and oxygen. I guess you can climb them. I don't need that. Pro. guys are missing it. It's unbearable. In the summer, you can expect the weather to be in triple digits. We don't have to be told not to leave our dog or babies inside cars. We're already dying of heat stroke while the air conditioning is on. Pro, we don't have daylight savings, which might seem like a good thing, but the only reason we don't is con in the summertime. That's the con here. Pro is, we got the Grand Canyon, which is like one of the 7 wonders of the world, I guess. And it can be seen from the Great Wall of China. I'm just kidding. Oh, I got it. Pro. Pro oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. They only get ripe in the winter. Arizona. We have citrus, copper, cacti, and cattle. And calcium, because of all the sunshine we get. Con. It hardly rains here. Yes, that's a bad thing, because I never learned how to close the umbrella. Okay, that's an exaggeration. But it was a very hard thing. Arizona was not built to get rained on. When we do get rain, streets flood, schools close, and trees, well, these kinds of trees, fall. Pro. So, yeah, the summer can be unbearable, but winter is a total breeze. Winter is when the weather is perfect. Well, everyone else has to deal with stuff like this. Here all weekend is ripe lemons perfect for making cold lemonade with. And because our winters are so not really wintry, we have a bunch of old people who move down here in the winter and then move back to their summer home. They're like birds who migrate south in the winter. They're like snowbirds, which is coincidentally what we call them. So really it's sort of a pro/con. On one side we have tolerable weather, and on the other side it's full of people. Now I can't really think of anything pro. I just want to say more con. Apparently Phoenix was ranked number 10 on the cities in America, which, okay, how do you measure a city? All of my friends are pretty nice. Was the person making this list, like, seeking out more people and comparing them to other cities? Like, oh, this person in Phoenix called me a piece of shit, or this person in Wyoming only called me a piece of crap. So, I guess Phoenix just has more room to get out of here. And also on the same list, we apparently have some of the worst drivers around, which I can sort of see because everyone here drives 7 to 15 miles over the city. But I really hate slow drivers, so it's kind of a pro for me, but I guess it's a con. Also, did you guys know that a haboob is another name for a dust storm? And I know this because we've had to use that word before. And because we call them that, dust storms become 20 times more awesome. In fact, we're probably excited to see haboobs just so we can make jokes about them. As soon as we see a cloud of dust on the horizon, we'll go, guys, it's a haboob! You guys remember us! Then we go inside and make jokes like, oh man, this is one massive haboob. And lastly, probably the worst one of all, the heat. I know I already mentioned it a time, but I don't think I've really driven my point home. It's so hot. I am literally sweating